Hey guys, what is going on? Today I will be reviewing the Doogee N20, and this is a pretty exciting phone because I've got this for $100, and for that price we get a triple camera setup, main sensor 16 megapixels, 4350 mAh battery, 4 gigs of RAM with a micro SD slot, a 6.3 inch Full HD Plus display, with a MediaTek 6763, and this is the same chip we saw in the Alcatel C17 Pro, and so this is a pretty good chip. All this for $100, so let's see if it has any compromises. Alright, so it comes in this bag like we've seen with so many other phones. And we get this nice presentation box, charging brick and cable. This is a micro USB. And inside the box, let's see what we get. Okay, so we get some manuals, cards, and here is our SIM ejector tool. They were nice enough to include a screen protector and a silicone case. So yeah, that's very nice. Alright, let's peel this off and take a look at that epic color. And I just love this color. It's a purple, violet, and black, and I just love this combination. It is one of my favorite combinations of all time. And first impressions, phone does have some weight to it, and this is a good kind of weight, so it does feel very professional. Plastic feels pretty nice. This doesn't feel too cheap. This actually feels better than the Alcatel C17 Pro. Buttons are nice and tactile, and now let's power it on. We get that medium chin and the teardrop notch, and this time they've done a really good job. We do have less top bezel, and the notch does look smaller as to previous Doogee devices. Chin also looks, it does look smaller. I'm glad to see that the chins are shrinking with these budget smartphones. Okay, I'm gonna set this up and get back to you. Alright, so the phone is all set up, so let me show you around. So we do have a bit of an iOS feel, but the icons don't look that great, especially this phone icon, which looks really ugly. And bloatware wise, we get Opera Mini for some reason, the screen capture app, 7 toolkits, so not much bloatware, but I've never seen Opera Mini come with a phone like this. So overall, you can see Doogee put a skin here. Especially the keyboard. Take a look at the keyboard. The keyboard looks so iOS. Like, you're not even trying to hide it anymore. But most people, it's not even gonna bother them. They can just get rid of most of this stuff anyway. So let's start off with knife hit. And as you can see, that loaded up pretty quickly. Alright. Okay, so performance is good, it is there, but it won't run games like PUBG. Like heavy games like that's not gonna run. I mean, you could play PUBG on this, but it'll have to be in the lowest settings, and even then you might experience some lag. Let's see how our speakers are. While I'm here, let's take a look at this display. The display is really nice. I like the quality. The colors are accurate. The viewing angles are also pretty good. So I'd say an overall decent display we get for the price. Now let's listen to the quality. It's the loudest. Alright, so that's the speaker, guys, and I would say it is decent. We have no distortion. The quality seems nice. There's one problem, and that is that the speaker is pretty quiet. You're not gonna want to listen to this in loud environments. If you do, then you're not gonna hear a thing. So speaker's good, just too quiet. Alright, let's go to settings, and as you can see, this is Android 9 Pie. Like this. Android 9 Pie has become a custom for these type of phones. So with the August security patch, I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, now you guys can see the screen finally. And just a heads up, guys, this phone does wobble on flat surfaces. Yeah, that is a pretty thick camera, but now that I mention it. Alright, now let's go to the camera. And again, Doogee skin is noticeable here. Alright, you guys know the drill. Let's take our first selfie. Okay, that was a cool animation. Let's see that again. Okay, yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, okay, so now let's take some pictures outside. Alright, this is rear-facing video on the Doogee N20 Full HD, which that's nice. As you can see, judging by looking at the screen, I would say that looks pretty good, but this phone does have one of those focusing issues where just focuses non-stop. Let's see if it's gonna do it again. Yeah, there it was. What if we focus on this flower? Okay, I'm not touching the screen, and okay, yep, this definitely has one of those focusing problems, which sucks. Alright, this is the front-facing camera on the Doogee N20, also Full HD, and again, as we've seen on the Alcatel C17 Pro, the front camera actually looks better than the rear, again. I don't know why the front cameras are better than the rear, especially since they're bragging non-stop that, oh, we have a triple camera, this and that, and they say all that, and the front camera ends up being better. Like, I really don't get their logic, but as you guys could see, the rear camera was focusing non-stop. The front camera, that seems to not be the case. It seems to be reliable. And let's try focusing on this plant even. Alright. So since it's the front-facing camera, it's sort of a fixed focus, so it's not really gonna focus close up like the rear, but yeah. Tell me what you guys think. Alright, so that was an interesting camera test. Alright, so now let's do some Geekbench. We're gonna use Geekbench 5, the brand new Geekbench. Okay, so we get a low score again. I still don't understand how it gets 156 single score when previous phones that have worse specs got 400 single score. So I think it has to do with the fact that this is a new Geekbench. They do things differently, I guess. I don't know. I can't explain it, but this is a snappy phone because we have some good specs. Alright, so let's try the fingerprint scanner. So I did set up my fingerprint. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was pretty fast. But why is it muted? 3, 2, 1. Okay, that is quick as hell. Okay. Okay, very fast. And we also have face unlock. Let's try that out. Okay, so face unlock works. It's just not as fast as the fingerprint sensor, which is surprisingly fast. Another thing I noticed is the vibration motor. It feels very cheap. Let me see if you guys can hear this. So I don't know if you guys heard that, but that's how it sounds like. Not the highest quality. Alright, so final verdict, should you get this phone? And the answer is yes, because we got a lot of good things here for $100. Even for $110, I'd say this phone is worth it, because we have good specs, a good screen, decent cameras, all for $100. And for a smartphone with this many specs, $100 is actually a a steal. It's a good price. So yes, you should get this phone if you're looking for a cheap smartphone for around $100. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I got more phones on the way, so if you want more reviews, leave them in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel. Feel free to join my Discord and Telegram groups. Links are in the description. The only downside I'd say is recording video on the rear facing camera and the speakers. Those are the only two downsides I can think of right now. So I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.